Hello students, I am Raman Gupta from Government College Bara. Here in this video, we'll study the story The Barbers Trade Union, written by the famous story writer Mulk Raj Anand. In the last video, we have discussed about Mulk Raj Anand, and in this video, we'll start this story. This is very interesting story, students, and in this story, the author discusses the discrimination on the social basis and some other issues also. The hero of the story is Chandu, the main character, the protagonist is Chandu. So let's start the story. At a tender age, Chandu embarks upon full-fledged domestic responsibility. Every morning, Chandu has to make errands to the notables in the village for shaving and hair cutting. All goes well, and the set order is not disturbed unless Chandu starts going to the taluka for transacting business. He observes certain novelists there, particularly the rig out of Dr. Kallan Khan, a white turban, a white rubber coat, and a leather bag in hand. He is uncontrollably fascinated towards the apparel. He has attraction for the medical profession as he has bequeathed some medical tips and snippets from his father. Chandu's new attire brings about great clamor and chaos in the village. When he approaches the landlord's house, the landlord, an ideologue of dogmatism and orthodoxy, having seen Chandu in the new robe, mortifies Chandu in the fullest terms. He abuses him, or in a language which is not uh, up to mark. The son of a pig, get out, get out. This is a general. This was a general way in which uh, the people belonging to the caste, the untouchable, which were considered untouchables in the past time, were considered. You will defile my religion. It is a fact that innocent low caste people like Chandu are always treated with humiliation for no fault of theirs. Due to caste system, these people were not getting their due place in the society in the past time. Did Chandu commit any blemish or blunder by wearing a dress like Dr. Kallan Khan's? If somebody wants to wear something, there is nothing objectionable in that, as I think. The conservative society always prefers injustice and oppression. This was all due to the conservative thinking of the society. Chandu is impelled to realize that due to his being a low caste boy, he is not entitled to such felicity and that he is. perpetually harnessed to serve the upper caste society. This is his incredible, sorry, ineradicable destiny, which cannot be eradicated. This kind of destiny, which was uh, he was destined to face such kind of discrimination, social discrimination, and that he is bound to be in it. The village Sahukar too goes one step ahead and deals with Chandu in harshest possible terms. You little swine, you go on disguising yourself as a clown. This was a very insulting matter for him. He was compared with a swine, with a pig. Pandit Parmanand, the keeper of the village shrine, also believes, saying, he is a low caste devil, he is a rogue. Chandu is thoroughly humiliated and exasperated at this treatment. He wanted to change something. He wanted not to bear this kind of treatment from these people, but he could not do that. He could not do anything. There is a distinct discrepancy between Chandu and Mulkraj Anand's other protagonists like Bakha and Munnu in other stories and plays. They would have wilted, submitted, and succumbed to the circumstance as normal creatures of circumstance would have. But Chandu is entirely unlike them. He is one in hundreds and hundreds and one. He is intent on topsy turving everything orthodox. He is representative of the modern man in the modern world. Chandu, insulted and affronted though, instead of giving in to the village superiors, adopts a course of action with a view to teaching the idiots a lesson. But Chandu was not a boy who could bear or who bore such kind of insult silently and without and thinking that he was destined to bear that. But he, on the contrary, he decided to teach these people a lesson. His course of action is a course of revolt. He desires to change his fate and fate of his fellow brothers by way of overcoming his predicament. Despite his being a mere barber boy, he has prowess to outwit and outsmart others with a view to teaching the orthodox idiots a lesson. He ceases to dance attendance to the village notables and others for shaving and hair cutting. Instead, he frequents the town for earning. Within a few days, the outcome is easily visible, causing a great problem and inconvenience. Chandu is so shrewd and cunning that he has already had his Verka counterpart in his league. Chandu was very intelligent. He thought and made a plan. He stopped going, he stopped visiting all these people's houses to shave their beards or the hair on head. Instead of visiting their houses, he started to visit town for earning money, and within few days, the result of his not visiting their houses could be seen clearly because there was no one in the village except him who could shave the beards of these people. The result is that the landlord looks hoary and his wife has even threatened to leave him. The Sahukar looks like a leper with the brown tinge of tobacco on his mustache. The elders in the village become a stark subject of laughter. Chandu very conveniently succeeds in his plan of non cooperation. The villagers approach the barber at Verka with a double money offer, but in vain. The villagers reel under the new situation while Chandu makes hay in the town. He summons all the Barbers in the purview of 7 miles and convinces them that it was high time that all the elders came to them and that they must stop dancing attendance to them. And thus they launch into Rajkot district Barber Brothers hairdressing and shaving saloon. His idea or plan of non cooperation remained successful. These so called high class people of the village tried to convince them, barbers, to come to village for their shaves, but all was in vain. Besides, Chandu, with the help of other barbers, made a union named Rajkot District Barber Brothers, hairdressing and shaving saloon, and thus became the Verka counterpart in his league. The result is that the landlord looks. Sorry, this is being repeated mistakenly. Thank you. In the next video, we'll discuss uh, some other important points of this story. Thank you. I hope you would enjoy this. If you find any problem, you may consult me. I'm there to guide you. Thank you and have a nice day.